Hands-on, Huawei P30 Pro review. It's mostly about the camera. Huawei has moved from being an underdog to being one of the bigger phone brands in the world, thanks to a fusion of heavy marketing and, well, making ever-improving phones. The new Huawei P30 Pro takes a lot of what we saw with the Huawei Mate 20 Pro but improves some elements of the design as well as rebooting the camera somewhat, and is a distinctly more powerful phone than the Huawei P30 in a few ways. See all Huawei P30 Pro deals. We spent an hour playing with the new phone from the Chinese brand, and while some elements felt a little too familiar, some features of the camera absolutely blew us away. Huawei P30 Pro price and release date. We had to wait until the very end of the launch, but the Huawei P30 Pro price is in. If you're looking for 8GB of RAM, well, you've come to the right place as the P30 Pro only has that spec variant. There are 3 storage flavors though, and these are, 128GB for €999, around £850/$1,120/$1,500, 256GB for €1,099, around £940/$1,240/$1,700, and 512GB for €1,249, around $1,050/$1,400/$2,000. In terms of the release date for the P30 Pro, you're able to buy it from the date of the launch, March 26th, so if you want it, go grab it. However, it won't be on shop shelves in some territories until a little later. The Huawei P30 Pro UK release date isn't until April 5th, for instance. We're still not expecting these phones to be sold in the US anytime soon. The best Huawei P30 Pro deals are all listed right here. Design and screen. The Huawei P30 Pro comes in 4 colors, a light blue, called Breathing Crystal, we know, the purple/blue mix of Aurora, the orange amber sunrise and the more standard black. The range is pearlescent, and shimmers with different tones rather attractively, apart from black, which is basically so reflective as to be a mirror. We're assuming the name Black Mirror wasn't allowed to be used. We weren't given the exact dimensions of the phone in our briefing, but the 6.47-inch OLED display fits neatly into the front of the phone, with a small teardrop notch for the camera. It's interesting to hear Huawei call said cutout beautiful when in previous briefings we've been told how the punch-hole selfie cam idea is the future. At least, that's what Huawei's sister company Honor told us, and they have the same design team. The overall effect of the screen quality is that, despite it being only Full HD, you're getting a very impressive picture. The peak brightness stuns at times, with a bright sunset powering out from a dark scene. However, we're not sure there's any HDR support in the screen here, so that's something we're looking to follow up on soon. If you're expecting vibrant OLED technology here, it's best to hold off clicking that Pre-Order Now button until you've seen the muted, natural colors of the display on the P30 Pro. It's certainly not an issue, but it is something you'll want to check out in person. The Huawei P30 Pro design isn't earth-shattering, although the screen does taper away and curve into the sides of a rather thick aluminum band that runs around the outside of the device. That band houses the USB-C connector, but sadly no headphone jack, unlike the P30 normal, as well as the single, downwards firing mono speaker. It feels a bit old-fashioned to not have a stereo speaker setup, but that's because there's no conventional speaker for taking calls. The screen itself vibrates, using a technology called magnetic levitation. The output from said speaker is only fine. It's not the best we've ever heard, but for a single option it's better than expected in terms of volume and the clarity of music.